gospel, we hear the very familiar parable of the Good Samaritan. If I can share a personal comment, this gospel actually kicks off the first of 3 of my favorite passages for reflection in successive weeks. The Good Samaritan precedes the story of Martha and Mary, and then Jesus teaching us how to pray. But those reflections are for the coming weeks. Today, we are meant to address the question of, who is my neighbor? But first, Jesus gives us the command of what it takes to gain eternal life. We are called to love God with every fabric of our being, and to love our neighbor, and to love yourself. You can think of it this way. We are called to love Jesus, others, you. It spells joy. But how exactly are we called to love? And that is where Jesus gets into the parable of the Good Samaritan and the question of, who is my neighbor? If you had not yet had the chance to read the encyclical Fratelli Tutti or the book Let Us Dream, both of which are authored by Pope Francis, I would highly encourage you to read and reflect on the writings. Francis went to great length to explore what Jesus was teaching. The quick answer, no surprise, everyone is our neighbor, and we should treat and love everyone accordingly. Is that easy? No. Bishop Grease, in his confirmation homilies, used to talk about the difference between liking someone and loving someone. He would say, we don't necessarily need to like everyone, but we are called to love everyone. As I said, it's not easy, but it is what we are called to do. But one way to at least get us started on the right path to recognizing who is my neighbor and to love everyone is to acknowledge and respect the dignity inherent in each of us. We have to acknowledge that God created each of us in God's image, and we are created as good. Nothing that we do gives up our human dignity. Not words, not actions, nothing. Rather, our dignity is inherent in each one of us. It is a gift from God, a gift that is to be respected in each of us. The resource book, Liturgy and Discipleship, says, all we say and do continues to upholding the beauty of God's creation in each unique person. Our absolute respect for the sacredness of every human being at every stage in life is the way we choose life over death. And I will add, is the way we choose love. May we respect the dignity in all we encounter today, and in doing so, we choose love. Until next week, peace and blessings.